Bonjour, bonjour, hello, and welcome to this 115 PR Rendezvous. For those who don't know me, I'm Nata from the NATA PR agency, public relations agency that I founded more than 20 years ago. I'm passionate about PR, still learning, and I love to share my knowledge. And I want to convince you, my PR friends, to include, and marketing friends, of course, to include PR in your marketing plan because it's still today, even today, extremely powerful. So we talk today about PR and stories. Why use PR and how can PR be an amazing tool to tell your story or the story of your clients, of course. I'm sure you've heard about storytelling. So public relations is an amazing tool to communicate, make the stories of the founders known. At NATA PR, we are expert really in promoting across North America consumer goods. Products can be from Van Cleef, Polestar, some agri-food brands that we love, Camellia Sinensis, many brands, beauty brands too. We're also beauty experts. And our life is so much easier. Our work gets so easy when we have a great story to tell, to share with media and influencers. When we have this amazing story from founders or behind a product, this helps the coverage like so much. It's not always the case. Sometimes we work for a major group and there's not always a story, but we try to find pieces of the story we could tell all the time. So public relations is probably one of the best tool to tell your story. Of course, you can write your story on your website, publish part of it on your social media platforms. You can do live video as I do, and where I share part of my story with you, my friends. But know this, and I want to talk about a perfect example. You know me, I love to be short and sweet and give you example about how we can use storytelling to promote a brand, products. We had this amazing chance to work with a French beauty brand. It's called Caudalie. We worked for 5 years with them when they decided to enter the North American market, I should say. And these people, I'm still really admirative, and I really find them amazing. They're incredible business people, and they decided to move to New York City with their family for 5 years because they wanted to understand this market. And they were amazingly humble, and they went out there in pharmacies and they were like taking all the comments from Americans or Canadians or North Americans who didn't know them, and they were making comments on the packaging, the products, and not nice comments all the time, I can tell you that, even if they had already a huge success in Europe. So, and I learned a lot by that. So it's always, markets are different. So go and learn what's happening out there and listen, and then make the necessary changes if needed, of course. And they did it. That's why they're so successful. They really listened. But they had this amazing story that we could share with the press. So every time we were inviting journalists, they could tell their beautiful story. And that's such a plus. And there was, stories also for every launches of products. There was a story behind this product. And when you have a beautiful story, makes everybody's life so much easier. Make it also consumer understand why you're doing what you're doing. They understand why this product is there and how it can be useful for them how it can solve one of their problems, right? It's always that. Is it helping them having a better skin, right? Especially if it's a beauty brand. So this brand Caudalie had this amazing story. I'm going to tell you a little bit because I'm sure you're curious. So you can go on the website. It's spelled C-A-U, Caudalie. Caudalie, Caudalie. So Caudalie is a term, and this is what you use to measure how long a wine lasts. The taste of the wine lasts in your mouth. The longer, the better, of course. So you take some you take some wine, and then after you've swallowed it, is it 1 kodali, 2 kodali, 3 kodali? So the longer the taste, the better the wine. I'm not an expert, as you can tell, and this brand was the family owned a vineyard in Bordeaux, and Mathilde, the son of the owner, and her husband, they created this beauty brand after meeting with this amazing scientist in Bordeaux who was about to find how to extract polyphenol from the seeds of the grapes. So you see where I'm going. So beautiful, amazing story. And even if they had resources, and of course they could build a company because they had kind of resources, they were working so hard and really doing what needed to be done. So I really admire these people. So a great, beautiful brand with an amazing story. So you see, so when you have a beautiful story or a simple story, sometimes it's going to resonate with, of course, influencers and journalists. But not only that, these journalists are looking for stories that their readers are going to love. So this is why it's important sometimes to look at who this media, would their readers be interested by my client's story, by this company's story, by this company's product, right? So it's amazing when you take the time to do some basic researches. It helps you generate so much better results, quality results. So voila. So PR is, yes, an amazing tool to tell your story. So storytelling is one of our expertise. We know how to tell brand stories and how to share them and make sure that we capture the attention of some journalists and influencers so that they tell your story and talk about your product. So voila. This was PR Rendezvous, PR Rendezvous 115. So I hope you're enjoying this. We are opening the door of the NATA PR School for those who want to understand, you want to have a knowledge, have an advantage over your competitors. Come to the NATA PR School. It's 6 weeks. It's super concentrated. I'm there every week with you to answer any of your questions. It's this program. It's the 4th time that I'm doing it. It's really good. So get on the waiting list. The link's going to be below this video. Get on the waiting list. We're opening the doors at the end of May 2024, so quite soon. So hopefully I'll see you in class, or more than anything, I hope you'll be joining me here next week. Thank you for watching.